The Crabapple Grove off de Russey's Lane, just outside New Brunswick, New Jersey. September 1922. A walking couple steps into the shade of an old tree on the Phillips farm at midday and finds two bodies lying on the grass. A straw boater hat is placed neatly over the man's face. Several handwritten letters are scattered between the two bodies. A small white calling card has been pressed against the heel of the man's right shoe. The man is the Reverend Edward Wheeler Hall, Episcopal minister of the Church of St. John the Evangelist. The woman is Eleanor Mills, soprano in his choir and wife of the church's sexton. The letters are theirs, written to each other. Hall has been shot once in the head. Mills has been shot 3 times in the head and her throat has been cut from ear to ear. Both have lain there for 36 hours. Whoever killed the minister and the choir singer stayed long enough to compose a tableau. 3 theories survive the century since. The first, Frances Stevens Hall and her brothers. The minister's wife, an heiress in her early 50s, comes from one of New Brunswick's oldest families. Her 2 younger brothers, Henry and Willie Stevens, are devoted to her. The affair is known in the church. The motive is betrayal. The second, James Mills, the sexton, husband of the choir singer. He knows the building, the schedule, and the lane behind it. Public humiliation is its own motive. The third, the Ku Klux Klan, or a smaller circle of moral vigilantes. Central New Jersey in 1922 has an active Klan presence. Their public targets in this decade include adultery and the clergy who commit it. The hat, the letters, the calling card. These are the signatures of moral commentary, not robbery and not jealous rage. 3 pieces of evidence. Evidence 1, the staging. The straw boater placed flat over the minister's face. Eleanor Mills's right hand laid across his right hand. Love letters in her handwriting, scattered in a small rectangle between the bodies. Hall's own engraved calling card pressed against the heel of his shoe. Every detail composed at the scene. Evidence 2, the weapons. A .32 caliber pistol fired the bullet recovered from the minister's skull. The wounds in Eleanor Mills's head and throat point to a different hand and a different blade. 2 weapons, 2 angles, 1 tableau. Evidence 3, the pig woman. A local farm woman named Jane Gibson, who rode her mule along de Russey's Lane the night of September 14th searching for thieves stealing her corn, testified that she had seen 4 people under the crabapple tree. She named Frances Hall. She named her brother Henry Stevens. She named her brother Willie Stevens. She named their cousin Henry Carpenter. She testified from a hospital stretcher, terminally ill, at the 1926 trial. 3 clues. Eliminate 2 theories. A composed tableau, the hat set, the letters arranged, the calling card pressed against the shoe, is not the work of a sexton acting alone on the impulse of public humiliation. The second theory does not survive evidence 1. 2 weapons, fired and wielded by different hands, is not the work of a small clandestine vigilante group that would have arrived with matching arms and a single signature. The third theory does not survive evidence 2. A farm woman riding home in the small hours, who names by sight a wife and 2 brothers and a cousin from the very family that had the strongest reason to act, is not naming strangers in robes. What most modern investigators of the case accept. Frances Stevens Hall and her brothers Henry and Willie Stevens were at the crabapple tree on the night of September 14th, 1922. The .32 caliber pistol was Willie's. The composed tableau, the hat, the letters, the calling card, was the family's verdict on the affair, arranged for the morning's discovery. Frances Hall, her brothers, and her cousin Henry Carpenter were arrested in 1926, 4 years after the killings. All 4 were acquitted at trial. The pig woman's own mother shouted from the gallery that her daughter was a liar. The state's case collapsed. No one was ever convicted. The crabapple tree was cut down by souvenir hunters within a year. The Stevens family closed its house. The case remains officially open in the records of the Somerset County prosecutor, but the killer himself was never named in a courtroom verdict. The question of who remains. Next time on Quiet Hours, Central Siberia, June 30th, 1908. At 7:17 in the morning, an explosion in the sky above the stony Tunguska River flattens 80 million trees across 2,000 square kilometers. No crater, no fragments, no body. The Tunguska Event. Subscribe for the case's history never solved.